We're going to begin, though, with Hurricane Ian, and for all the wrong reasons, this could make history. The storm's high winds hitting Florida's southwest coast right now, bringing with it heavy rain and a devastating storm surge.
The extremely dangerous eyewall is moving onshore. Forecasters warn the monster storm will cause catastrophic storm surge, winds, and flooding the Florida peninsula.
Nearly 2.5 million Floridians are under some sort of evacuation order at this time. The state's famed theme parks are closed, including Walt Disney World, Universal Orlando, Legoland, and SeaWorld Orlando.
Flight delays and cancellations are mounting as airports in Florida close down, causing a ripple effect across the country. Already more than 1,900 flights are canceled.
And take a look at this satellite image from space showing the sheer size of this storm, capturing the hurricane's colossal spin. Ian threatening almost the entire Sunshine State.
Hurricane Ian hit Cuba with 125-mile-per-hour winds. Right now, utility crews there are beginning to restore some power after the hurricane knocked out electricity to the entire island. We have team coverage of Hurricane Ian. ABC's Justin Finch is in Tampa. We begin, though, with meteorologist Brittany Bell and the storm's track. Brittany.
And Charlene, so that eye wall is less than about 50 miles just offshore. It will make landfall over the next couple of hours. You can see that center of circulation with that well-defined eye, the outer bands impacting pretty much all of the Florida peninsula. Those showers stretching from Miami all the way to Jacksonville. So the main change this morning, it is a Category 4 hurricane. It will likely make landfall as a Category 4, very close to Category 5 strength. So right now it has maximum sustained winds near 155 miles per hour. To be a Category 5, that needs to be 157. So that landfall between Sarasota down towards Fort Myers, but Tampa all the way down towards Fort Marco, you are under that hurricane warning as well. So this evening it moves farther inland as a Category 3 just to the southeast of Tampa, and it could weaken to a tropical storm by Thursday, early Thursday morning near Orlando. But I want to point out it could be a little bit stronger. So the latest forecast has it with sustained winds near 70 miles per hour. Keep in mind, for a hurricane, that's close to 74. So that's why they also now added a hurricane warning out for sections of the eastern coast of Florida that stretches down from Daytona Beach to Melbourne. Now, it could move offshore as a tropical storm Friday morning and make a potential second landfall somewhere along the South Carolina to Georgia coastline. And as it moves closer inland towards Charlotte, it will weaken to a tropical depression and could bring us a little moisture as we head into this weekend. More about that coming up. David, Charlene.
All right, Brittany, thank you so much. Parts of Florida are feeling the effects of Hurricane Ian. The storm is bringing heavy rain, wind, and power outages for thousands. ABC's Justin Finch is in Tampa, Florida, to continue our coverage. Justin.
Charlene, you're seeing it right now, just how bad conditions are getting just in the past several minutes. The wind really picking up, the rain coming down too. This is all happening in just a matter of moments. Ian's eye wall coming onto shore here in Southwest Florida in just the past hour or so, and bringing with it a real risk for life-threatening storm surges, perhaps as high as 18 feet.
Ian is the strongest September hurricane in 2 decades, and it's poised to rip right through Florida.
We're going to have a catastrophic impact in Southwest Florida, but this thing is going to, really barrel across the state. It's going to be a strong storm.
Overnight, the storm passing the Florida Keys, bringing wind, rain, and storm surge. These backyards flooded, residents evacuating through waist-deep water. Nearly 2.5 million people in the state under some sort of evacuation order.
I've been here 45 years, and this is the first time I left for a storm. The water just really scared me, and as well as the path. It was very confusing, and I didn't want to risk it.
At least 5 tornadoes reported, one of them damaging small planes at an airport in Pembroke Pines and uprooting these trees. 26 states sending support, FEMA teams and search dogs being deployed. But officials are warning those staying behind.
After a certain time when tropical force winds are here, we will not be sending out first responders.
And you can see why there is such cause for concern for those first responders, and real concern, too, about Hurricane Ian's growing intensity. If it does come to shore, making landfall, With wind speeds of 155 miles per hour or more, it will become only the 5th hurricane in U.S. history to do so. David, Shirlene?
And you have been reporting for us since early this morning. How have the conditions in Tampa, where you are, changed till now?
Shirlene, it has really been quite a change since we saw you last. This morning, there was a lighter wind, a lighter rain. Within just the past 45 minutes to an hour, it has become like this. The wind at times almost whistling. It is a true signal of how close Hurricane Ian now is. And as we just heard, this eye wall approaching the shore here in Southwest Florida just about an hour ago.